Welcome to Awakening You channel. If you appreciate what we do, please support us. Thank you. Dear ones, I am Archangel Michael. Before we start today's video, I need to make a warning. Tomorrow we will have our live meeting. It will be at the same time as before, at 9 p.m. Then it will not hinder anyone who participates in the egregores of light. Very good. The purpose of this video tomorrow is to give you great energy, so that you can remain increasingly balanced. The idea is to bring you comfort, confidence, and peace in your heart. I understand, my brothers, that what I say often brings a little anguish, brings a little doubt, it even brings a little fear, but I want each one of you who feels this way to think this way. Everything that will happen during your ascension is not intended to cause suffering. The main objective is evolution, the main objective is to elevate their hearts. As I have said, and many people often say that I am repetitive, but I need to be so that things stay fixed in their minds. The period leading up to the event will not be an easy period, it will be a period of great struggle, not physical fighting as you can deduce, but a lot of fighting with yourselves. It will be an internal struggle, a battle between you and yourself, where you will have to make very important decisions in the heat of events. You won't have a whole life to think about, you won't have weeks, months, years, you will have to make a decision right then and there. So it will not be an easy period, but also on the other hand I have to say the following to you: everything is being done and will be done with the greatest love. The love of our Father or Mother God is in every attitude, in every movement, what is being done and what will be done. So often when we make you think, and you feel sad because you don't know what's coming, I just ask you this: have faith, have confidence, because we will do everything possible, in fact, the impossible, to make everything happen in the easiest way for you. After all, you have been here preparing for some time now. If you could see how much your souls shine today, you would be amazed. Around this time last year, my videos started to gain traction and many of you started arriving. Slowly, they arrived, and then everything started happening. Those who resonated with my energy, who truly felt that my words were there, accepted my challenges, and the majority are here to this day. Then you cannot be treated like the rest, who did nothing, even though they were awake. There are many people who are awakened and who think that it is enough to believe in what is being said, that there is no internal change to be made. It is enough to believe that there are extraterrestrial beings, it is enough to believe that you will ascend, but she never stops to think about how this will happen, and she doesn't even want to get involved with anything that says she has to change. So how can we treat this person in the same way as you, who are here getting beaten, falling, and getting up, trying to rise to the maximum? Of course, we cannot put everyone on the same level. Imagine that today there is a large pyramid, where the base of this pyramid, one detail, this pyramid only has awakened people, so back, the base of this pyramid is precisely those that I just mentioned, those who believe, listen to the videos, follow the news, know everything that is happening, believe in everything. But internal changes, no way. I'm enough, I'm great, I'm perfect, I don't have to change anything. So the base of this pyramid is immense, both in width and height. A piece of the pyramid, huge. And then further up, as if they were levels, you will find other pieces of the pyramid, until you reach the top. Who's at the top? Those at the top are those who have been involved in this process for a long time. They are those who have already rolled up their sleeves and taken many steps from the beginning. So it's up to them to be at the top of the pyramid. Many are so elevated, so prepared, that they practically exist here on the planet as a zombie to other people, because they don't interact with anyone else, they hardly eat, because they are totally focused on spirituality, and they are doing very well, because they were prepared, they prepared themselves for this. And then from top to bottom, the levels become more and more incomplete, until reaching the base, which are those people who resonate with all of this, but who have not changed at all, they continue to have third-dimensional attitudes. Then many of you may wonder, where are we? I can tell you that you are about 3 levels above this last level. How many levels are left for you to climb? Hundreds. So realize, you're not that bad, but you're not up there either. However, I can tell each one of you that everyone here in the pyramid, everyone, listen carefully to what I'm saying, has a reserved seat on the train, not guaranteed, reserved, no one sits in that place. So every day, with every change you make, you rise within that level you are at, until you reach the point of rising to the higher level, and then you gain a few more points. It's as if you were in a game, accumulating points, and whoever reaches a certain number of points will be able to sit in that reserved seat on the train. So realize that those around you, many are not even in the pyramid, because they don't resonate with any of this. However, I can assure you, this is recorded here, and you can charge me whenever you want, up front, in fact not too far up front, because the truths will start to appear, and when they do, many will despair, many will go crazy. Why? Because you will see that they gave their entire life, for a belief, which was nothing like what he imagined. So depending on each person's level of evolution, each person will react differently, unfortunately. Don't think that your planet will become a planet of crazy people, as you see in your catastrophe movies, who will eat all of you. It's not that. When I say they're going to go crazy, it's not in the full sense of the word, it's just that they're going to be in such a huge imbalance that they'll lose awareness of the moment, they'll be a bit dazed, not knowing what to do. Because throughout their lives they judged, criticized, pointed fingers, threw stones, stepped on, questioned, attacked those who are in the pyramid today. And then they will realize that those in the pyramid were right and they were totally wrong. How would you feel? It's maddening, for sure, because many gave their lives for this. Many will continue to shrug their shoulders, not believing in anything, even if it appears, even if they see a being in front of them, they will say, "No, this is something of the devil, I don't believe in it, come out, devil." And he's going to do a bunch of rituals that he's used to doing, to get that being out of his sight. The worst part is that he won't make it, right? But he will keep trying, because he will always think that that being is a representation of evil. And then they will gather in small groups, to fight these beings. Because that there is not good, that there is definitely evil, there is no chance of that there being true. Their minds are so ingrained with so many limiting beliefs that they will not be able to accept them, and they will fight against them, they will attack them, they will hurt them, they will do everything possible to destroy that being. But to the joy of many of you, a good number will realize that they made a mistake, but are humble enough in heart to admit it. I made a mistake, how do I get it right? Great, head to the pyramid. So my brothers, what will happen as time passes? Those who are currently at the base of the pyramid, who do not accept changing, are being forcibly modified, we can say. And many don't understand anything. Why is my life upside down? Everything is being done for them to really change, even against their will, because this is the moment for their soul to evolve. So they will have some time to stay at that base. It's as if that base of the pyramid was the recruitment center, whoever gets there at least has the chance to choose to go up or go back. So those who are there start training, they are those soldiers who train daily, and some get tired, some give up, some don't want to and leave, they leave the pyramid. Others commit themselves, realize that they really have to change, and do the exercises, complete the tasks, and begin to evolve, rising to a higher level. So, at that base of the pyramid, it is very busy, because there are many soldiers there, some wanting to fight and win, and others without much desire for anything. Then these are released from training, they return outside the pyramid. So what will happen when these truths start to emerge? Many soldiers will be recruited, many soldiers will appear at the base of the pyramid to undergo training, and continue in the front platoons. So realize that this process will be a constant and busy process, while they are doing the exercises down there, fighting to go up, or leaving because they don't feel like doing anything. You at that point, a little above those people at the base, continue climbing, you keep preparing and keep rising. So my brothers, don't lose hope, don't lose strength, because every time you falter, when you doubt what to do, you start to go down again. I understand that these will not be easy decisions, I understand that what is already happening is very difficult for you. So realize this, today you are already inside the pyramid, and those around you are not even at the base. Always, at any time, the free will of each of you will be respected. You can be there at the top of the pyramid if you say, I don't want to, I want to stay, your wishes will be respected. You will immediately be taken out of the pyramid and out of it. This is how, my brothers, things will happen. Of course, physically there is no pyramid, but energetically yes. We are treating everything this way. There is an energetic pyramid and you are being placed in it. It's as if your planet had several energetic layers around it, so we lose the shape of the pyramid, but that's exactly it, each of you is at a level, some at lower levels, others at higher levels. To go up there are a series of requirements, a series of modifications that you have to make, so that you can go up. Now to go down, it's very easy, just make sure your vibration is lower than what is at your level, and you go down immediately. So realize that nothing is static, you go up and down all the time. There is no such thing as I went up, I'm not going down again, no, no, no. Many were once very close to the top of the pyramid and find themselves at the lowest levels today. Why? Because ego has filled their hearts. As long as they thought about the whole, as long as they thought about helping others, they rose like a rocket. And then the ego took over, if you found the Superman, the big man, and he went down, 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 and now he's down there, and you haven't realized it yet, many of you are in this problem. So my brothers, be careful with what you think, be careful with the vibrations, because a simple negative thought is enough to bring you down, if you are at the lowest level at that point of the pyramid. Understand, within each level of the pyramid, the energies also grow, each point of the pyramid has an energy value, even within the same level. It's as if each level has a count from 1 to 100, so the lowest part of that level starts at 1 and the highest ends at 100. So if you are at level 1 and you have a negative thought, you immediately go back to the level below. Of course if you are there at 99, and you have a negative thought, you will not go back to the level below, but you will drop to 20, to 10, the drop is very fast, the rise is slow, but the fall is very fast. Because any low vibrational feeling has immense power, and fear is the greatest of them. So my brothers, you have many lessons to learn. I understand, I'm not human, but I have love in my heart. I also don't have a physical heart, but just like you, I have a place where feelings arise, within my consciousness. So I completely understand that you suffer, that you cannot imagine leaving your loved ones behind. So I'm going to make a request to each of you, don't think about it, don't lose everything you've already achieved by chance. Yes, because it is a hypothesis, everything can still be in order. So don't waste your vibrations, imagining what it would be like to make a decision that you don't know if you will have to make, don't suffer in advance. Let the path continue. And everything will become very clear, very easy, as you go up in levels, everything will become easier, including for those around you. Don't try to understand what will happen, just believe, you emanate your light to those around you. So expect that everything will be as easy as possible, not as difficult as possible. Believe this. What intention would there be in taking you almost to the top of the pyramid and then you go down, leave, because you are emanating feelings of pain? It wouldn't make any sense, because we would be losing one of our best soldiers, to a feeling that doesn't fit there at that moment. So trust that everything will happen in the easiest way for you, believe in that. Everything is being done not only by those who are on this upward journey. It's as if all the light you are emanating reaches everyone around you, regardless of whether they believe it or not. So they are not abandoned, they are not thrown there. The beings of light that protect each one of you protect them too, in the same way. Remember they are being changed, they are just not aware of it. Yes, there will come a time limit, but I will not comment on that here. Only I ask that you believe, that you trust, that everything will be done in the easiest way for each of you. I am not saying, my brothers, that there will not be suffering, but not because of your choices. There will be suffering due to the very path of humanity, of this humanity that is there in the third dimension. And it will be up to each of you, who are at the level above recruitment, to welcome people and help them move up. Because you will have the strength and understanding necessary to do so. You will know how to answer any questions, you will know how to guide the best path that soul has to follow, to climb. So look at the size of the mission you have. So don't lose hope and don't suffer in anticipation. Realize the following: you are all evolved souls, you are souls that have already resonated in high dimensions, you are souls that came from the fifth upwards. So you all have many gifts, many powers, which you are little by little remembering and releasing. So what would be the point of you being such powerful souls if you couldn't help those around you? What type of evolved soul would you be? So don't suffer in anticipation, you will be able to act throughout this entire process. However, yes, there is always a catch, you will not always be victorious. This is what you have to understand. Because that other soul may not want your help, and it may be their choice not to evolve. So what are you going to do? This is the point I want you to think about a lot, this is the point where you have to be firm in what you are going to do. You will try everything, you will do whatever is possible, but that soul doesn't want to, it's their desire, the soul's desire not to want to evolve. And then what are you going to do? That's all I want you to think. Rest assured that everything will be done, to the last point of possibility, will be done, to bring those souls, to lift those souls with you. Now if it's their decision, what are you going to do? So this is the point I mentioned yesterday, and many were extremely thoughtful, even sad. Because it painted a very strange picture in their hearts, a very difficult decision to make. So, I am coming here today to tell you this, that it will not be the way you are imagining, everything will be done to the maximum, but it may be that soul does not want to evolve, and then you will have to make a decision. But rest assured, you will have tried until your last breath, when you will give up. So think a lot about this. No one should despair now. Beware of these feelings. It's not the time yet. Wait for the moment to come for you to suffer, real, don't suffer in anticipation for something you don't even know will happen. Because so much can happen between now and then. I just want you to be ready, I don't want anyone to say tomorrow, the Archangel didn't tell us that. So I'm saying, I'm being very truthful, and it's impossible to be clearer than that. I have to prepare your hearts, not put them into illusions, because everyone deep down has always known this. What if those around me don't wake up? You have always asked this question, so it is not a subject that I have brought up, that you have not already thought about. It's an old subject, but one that I have to bring up, so that you can start preparing, so that you can start thinking about what to do. If you can start acting today, act, don't put it off until tomorrow. You don't know how much time you have, so run, do something today. Fight for who you love. It's not trying to impose anything on anyone, imposing will push them further and further away, but it's emanating a lot of light, asking Sananda to cover them with his Christic energy, with his love, so that they wake up, so that they awaken. Do this, you can do this at any time and don't give up. Because it may be that at the beginning, nothing happens, don't give up, do it all the time and you will see the results. It's time to start acting, or rather, it's past time for you to start acting. Use the energy you already have, because every level you go up, you gain more energy in your bodies, so use that energy for good. When meditating at night, create a large circle of light around you, encompassing the entire block, the entire neighborhood, the entire city. Why not? So that everyone there wakes up, accepts changing. It's not enough to wake up, you have to change. But awakening is already a first step, it already enters the base of the pyramid. It's better than being outside. Because anyone outside the pyramid has no chance of catching that train, as there is no reserved seat, and no one is standing. You have to enter the pyramid to have a reserved place. So do it, my brothers, get to work. Each one in their own way, emanate violet light, emanate crystalline white light, emanate green light, emanate blue light, it doesn't matter what color of light you emanate. You will be causing a change in everyone close to you. This is right. So start. Do your part and you will see that in the future, everything will get easier and easier, for sure. I am Archangel Michael. I am here, always, ready, to show each one of you, exactly, how to evolve.